Alright, welcome back to Poolside Games. Today we are playing Jurassic Park on the Game Boy. This is similar, the game is very similar to the NES version, so as I said, there are a couple differences. I will be pointing them out. I do think that I like this version a little more. So starting off with the menu, it's very similar to what the NES was. There's no two-player in this one, obviously, and there's an info tab. If you click on the info tab, it will just take you to a shot of the island. It talks about the island, and then it talks about the dinosaurs on the island. There's not a whole lot, to it. You can't really interact with it or anything. It just runs through something. But it was just a little something more that was here that wasn't in the NES version, which I thought was odd, because the difference in time from release was like a month, maybe? And this came out like a month after the NES one, which came out right after the movie. Yeah, you can see it just runs through each of the dinosaurs that are on the island, or most of the dinosaurs, and just little information about them. I just thought it was interesting that they had this on here, and it wasn't on the NES version at all. I don't know. So I'm just going to let this run through so you guys can see all of it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start the game now. The exact same thing as with the NES. It just comes up at the beginning of each level and kind of tells you what's going on. And again, you start off without a gun or anything. You got to grab the ammo for the gun to appear. And yeah, I mean, like I said, a lot of this is the same. And if you watch the other one or you played the NES version, you can tell this is it's exactly the same. Another nice soundtrack. I mean, I don't know, I feel that it's underrated, because I don't think I hear of it a lot when you think of Game Boy games and, soundtracks, but I really like the soundtrack on this game, same as with the NES one. And so, if you watched the NES video, then you know basically what you're doing in this game is you're running around collecting eggs. And it shows in the bottom left corner of the screen the eggs you are collecting. So we have 5 left, 4 left. So you're running around trying to grab, most of the levels are trying to grab eggs that'll get you a key card to get you access to another part of the level. One of the things that I did like in this game quite a bit more than in the NES version is because they didn't have color, they actually have the different ammo types have a different appearance to them. And you can see on the bottom of the screen the type of ammo you have and how much of it. But the fact that they actually had a graphic representation for what kind of ammo rather than just a color, I liked a lot better than the color one. So that's one of the things I liked more in the Game Boy version. Okay, so we got 2 more eggs to grab here, and then we will be able to get the first key card. Okay, there we go. There's the key card, and we are actually on the building that the key card opens, so there we go. And as you can see, now the counter goes back up to 4 because there are 4 eggs in this building that we need to grab. Oh, I don't know why I did that. We can't do anything in this yet. And that raptor almost got me. Okay, so there's the next key card. The key card doesn't give you access to the computer. Actually, it opens up the other building that we saw, so we just have to leave here and run across to that other building. Oh, I thought that guy was going to get me. I'm glad I got past him. Alright, so then here we are in the other building. 10 eggs to grab in here. Okay, careful of these 2 boxes. The top one will give you health. The bottom one will blow up. So some of the question mark boxes give you health. Some of them have explosives and will either take health, or some of them I think can kill you. So you just have to know which ones to grab. There's also 1-ups, so there's a couple 1-up question marks in the game. So yeah, grab that. Almost got hit by the Velociraptor. Okay, so just you gotta run all the way to the end up here. There's an egg. Yeah, there's an egg all the way over here. You want to grab that. Okay, so one more. Oh, I was thinking it was in here with the computer. I guess not. Okay, so we have to go find one more egg. It's probably just over here to the right. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this access key gives you access to the computer, so you can just run back to the computer we were just at. The Velociraptor's probably back, yeah. And from here you can open the main gate. Okay, so the gate's open, so now we can go there and save Tim from the Triceratops. There we go. Okay, see, look at this nice image of Triceratops running. That's not on the NES version either. That's another thing I liked in the Game Boy version, was it just seemed like there was a few touches they put in here that they didn't bother with in the NES. And once again, this takes a while. One difference here is notice how slow Tim moves. Like when you move, he kind of is behind you and he has to catch up. In the NES version, he is right behind you the whole time. There's no lag like there is here. But I always feel like this takes forever. Alright, there we are. So that's the end of the first level. So Tim tells you that his sister is hiding in the T-Rex enclosure. I don't know why you'd go hide in the T-Rex enclosure, but... So then again, same thing, go grab eggs. Oh, so if you notice, every time you kill something, it will drop ammo. It always drops the lowest, form of ammo. And it drops whatever it takes to kill them. So if you shoot a compy with whatever ammo type you shoot it with, it will always drop 2 low power ammo. If you Dilophosaurus, it'll drop 4 low powered ammo. So that's what that is. It's always, so you never really run out of ammo in this game because you're always able to get more. In the NES one, I think there's a Velociraptor in here that jumps out and attacks you. I almost got hit by a T-Rex, like a Velociraptor right there. There's a couple of places in the game where you have to run through trees and stuff to find stuff. So that's the first one where you kind of have to look. You have to go through the bushes and stuff there to grab the egg. Okay, so we just have to go up and out of here, and then there's a part getting to where the T-Rex enclosure is, where you have to like take a raft and go up a river. And so here we go. There's two, like this is broken into two sections, and there are 10 eggs in each section, and if you get all of the eggs, it gets you a 1-up. Okay, 2 more. Alright, so there you go. We got a 1-up. And then you go to the second section, and again, if you get all the eggs here, oh, there's 9 in this one. But if you get all the eggs in this one, you again will get a 1-up. Yeah, if you run into the... Oh, yeah, okay. You lose a bunch of health there. The last egg is kind of hard to get. It's down here. It's not the one up there. You just have to float. I guess we'll float down for a ways and then try to come back up to it. Alright, there we go. There we go. And then there's just one more. If you get too close to the dock before you grab that, you'll, just go onto that. So here's another nice animation going into, it's kind of like a boss fight. That, again, not in the NES version. So I also like this way better than the NES version. So you run and Lex follows you, and then the T-Rex shows up, and you fire at it, Man, I probably only needed to shoot it a few times. That was the strong ammo. I used a lot of ammo there that I didn't need to. But then you just run again, and Lex follows you. She'll stop. T-Rex pops up. Get him to back away. I don't know, I liked this a lot more than I liked the NES version of this fight. And this is the only time you have to do this. It doesn't show up at the end randomly like it does on the NES one. That was close. This does take a while though, so... This is it, you just keep doing this until you get to a gate and you can get out of the enclosure. Okay, so I've used up all the ammo except for the weak stuff. That's okay, we should almost be at the end of the level, so... Oh, there we go. Alright, that's the end of level 2. So this is the same thing again, you grab all the eggs. I think this is the only level where a Stegosaurus shows up. Just kind of walks across there like that a couple of times. There's a couple different dinosaurs here in this area. This level also, you have to sometimes kind of find paths into the foliage and everything to find where all the eggs are. Eggs left. Yeah, there's quite a few eggs on the starting area here. There's one other area we have to find a way into. Oh, there we go. couple eggs in here. And then here's the visitor center. And there's a couple eggs up here. That means I missed an egg. Oh, that's alright. It's probably down at the bottom. I think I just missed one. Like, hey, where did that Dilophosaurus go? He was there, and then he was gone. No, that was good. Anyway, he's probably just straight down. Oh, there he is. There's the last egg. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go to the generator room, which was right where we started. That little shed. So we're just going to head back over there. Oh, I died. But you can see, dying in this game, you just start right back where you were, and just health comes back up. You don't have to go back to the beginning of the level or anything, so. Okay, so these switches, just make sure you walk by them and turn them on. And there are 2 sets, so there's 2 there, and so that's what it looks like when you hit a box that has a bomb in it. Anyway, so you saw the other 2 switches. So there are 4 switches. You want to just turn all of the switches to on. And then you can move on to the visitor center. So the sequence in here, just that computer I just ran by, there's a bunch of computers in here, and as I said in the startup, you have to start them all in a certain sequence. Now, the Game Boy sequence is I think a little different than the Game Boy sequence is different than the NES sequence. Sorry, I had a hard time coming out. And just the first one you hit is all the way at the very end. So you kind of just run through the building. Pretty much the last one, and that is the first one. So there's Okay, so this is the first computer, and you'll see it will come up and say terminal booting. If you use the wrong one, it'll come up and say like system error or something like that. Actually, I think it says error. This is not the next terminal in the sequence. But anyway, then you kind of hit every other one going back, kind of. Like, there's one right here, and it's not that one. It's the one past that. So this is the next one in the sequence. But I do think you have to hit the next one you come to. So I think it's this one right here. Yep. But then you skip the next one. Because there's one in here. And we're going to skip this one. And then go up from here. The two that are by the beginning of the level are actually the last two in the sequence. So see, it's not exact, but it seems like it's kind of like about every other one. You do the first one, you skip one, you do the next one. You go to the bottom of the hall, then you skip one, and then from here you just go back. And I think this is the next one in the sequence. Quite a bit, like 20 bolas there. Yep, and then, oh, where did that guy come from? He was just like right there all of a sudden. And then you got to go back up to the top, to the one that we skipped up there. So this one right here. Okay, then there's only two more. Again, where did that guy come from? He was just like right there as soon as I got out of the computer. So then just run back to the beginning, and the two that you walk by at the very beginning are the last two in the sequence. Alright, so we're almost done. Just one more to go, and then we're done with the level. And a compy didn't just attack me that time when I got out of the computer. So that was good. System okay. All terminals have been initialized. So, that was the last one. That is the end of the level. So here we go with level 4, which is where we have to destroy all the raptor nests. And again, it's the same like a lot of the other levels. Grab all the eggs, that'll give you a key card. And this one, it gives you a key card to like a shed that's here. Once you get into the shed, you can get the gas explosives that you need to blow up the raptor nest. There are 3 of them. There's one. You can kind of see them throughout the level. We're just going to avoid them, not avoid them, but just not go into them for right now. You could shoot on the stairs. It would make this game a lot easier if you could shoot compies while on the steps trying to go down. see stuff like that, and you can kind of move to get them out of the way or wait, but it would just be easier if you could just shoot them. You watch it for those rocks, those like volcanic rocks or something that get spit out, and they can damage you, so you have to watch those. Alright, so we have a bunch of, well, we got like half the eggs, but there's a bunch right over here on this other ledge. 2, 3, yeah, it looks like there's 3 up here. I don't think there's, yeah, there's nothing over here. I just couldn't remember, but. So, this is the shed that we're going to go into once we get the key card. And, yeah, it looks like there's a bunch of eggs up here, too. Have to be able to grab that one. I think you have to grab it because there's no way to get up to that egg without touching it, so. Just a couple more up here. There we go. There's the key card. And now okay, so in here you'll see there's one of the explosives or nerve gas or whatever. There's 3 of them in here, so just make sure you grab all 3 of them before you leave. So the smallest of the caves and the easiest one to get to is the one that's just straight down from here. Okay, so I say easiest one to get to, and then I get hit twice trying to get to it. But it's right here. You'll see, it's really small. There's, what, 4 eggs in here? Yeah. So then you're going to want to put it, just walk over the X and you'll put the explosive down, and then you'll see where the egg counter is, you'll have a countdown. If you are still in the cave when that reaches 0, you'll be in there when it blows up, so, and you will die, and you'll have to start the whole level over again. It doesn't just count as like a death and you keep moving, it is a complete restart of the level, so don't be caught in there once you put the bomb down like that. That's what I said to be careful of. This is the biggest nest here. I don't know, I'm still using the weakest ammo. You could probably switch up and use a stronger ammo in here if you wanted. I don't know. It's not like at the beginning of the game, for the first couple levels, you're kind of saving the ammo because it's easier to have stronger. Okay, so that didn't give me health. It's better to have stronger weapons when you're going into the T-Rex fight, but after that, there isn't another battle like that, so you can use ammo however you want. I am just rather conservative with it. Okay, so there's all the X's, and this one, you have to move pretty quick, I feel like, to get out, or you'll run out of time pretty easy. I mean, it's not like if you run through it, you'll run out of time, but don't stop and try to shoot everything on your way out. Those rocks always hit me. Okay, so that's 2 of the 3 nests. There's just one more to go through. And it's not quite as long as the one we just went through, but it's definitely longer than the first one. Okay, so we just have to get out of here and we're done with the level. Alright. So there we go. That was level 4. You have the grates that are on the like the piers. If you step on them, you will be electrocuted, and I think you die from it, so just keep that in mind. So in here, most of the eggs are just on the islands. So just make sure when you get to the island you wander around, because I have missed eggs before, and then it takes a while to go back and find where you missed it. So usually just, if you take the time to walk all the way around all the islands, you will make sure you get all the eggs, because that's where most of them are. Okay, so the last 2 eggs are right here. There we go. And then, in the NES version, this is another thing I like more about this. They have some random thing where you're avoiding the Triceratops with Tim. They have another section like that, like right here. You're on the pier, right? At the docks, on the pier, and you go, and here you walk from the pier onto the ship. Okay, that makes sense. In the NES version, you leave the pier, and then you have to avoid a bunch of Triceratops, and then you're on the boat. That made no sense to me, and there was no reason to have it there. So, some of what I like more about the Game Boy version is simply stuff they took out that I didn't think was necessary or worked really with, I guess, the narrative or what's going on. Why would there be a bunch of Triceratops running across, or why would you have to avoid a Triceratops, like, stampede between the pier and the boat? I don't know, that annoyed me. So once again, we're just going to grab all the eggs, and then we'll get a key card. Almost done here with collecting eggs. We got like 4 more, but they're all coming up here on the ship. There's 2 right here, and then there's 2 on the next level up. I missed some ammo. Oh well, I don't think that really matters. We got plenty. Alright, so there's the key card, and with the key card on the boat, there's a couple of doors. There's a bunch of doors you can see all over, like there's 2 right there. Oh, come on, Compy, move out of the way. Let's walk down this way and get him to follow us down here, and then we'll run back. Okay. Oh, I guess I didn't let that guy get far enough away. Oh well, so go all the way back down to the bottom, and you can go through one of the doors down here. It's the far one. So in here, and then in here, watch out for those little beams of electricity or whatever. They will kill you instantly if they hit you. And there's grates in here. Once again, if you touch a grate, that will kill you instantly. Or a compy hitting you and you have no health left, that will kill you instantly. Alright, one more and it should just be right up ahead here. Yep, there it is. Okay, so there's the key card. And now we can move on. There is another room that is very similar to this. Like another power room, generator room, or whatever. There we go. Like, the thing was gonna shoot, so I was waiting for it. Okay, so go back up, like where we were, and one of the doors up there is the next room you're getting into. And as I said, very similar to the room we just left, just another 10 eggs and another key card. I have another one. I must have missed it somewhere. Oh, it's right there. Okay, cool. So this is the last key card we have to grab. Just get out of here. And then you go back down. I say that and then I still check the door. I think it's the door right there below us. There you go. That's the end of the level. We have sent the message out to the boat. Now all we have to do is get to the helipad. Okay, this level is also a little different than the other levels in that it starts off that egg counter that says 20. You can't get that. You have to go into a bunch of buildings before you can get that all the way down to 0. So there is, while you're wandering around collecting eggs, there's also a key card that you will find. There's the key card, and you actually use that to access the building, and you can see eggs up on the roofs and stuff. Those all count. So you have to actually go into the building, get up to the roofs, and collect the rest of the eggs. Okay, so the doors, if you go all the way to the far left, and then down through, yeah, the bushes and stuff here, that is the door you want to go through. Okay, so there's 20 eggs in the first building here. feel like I had to shoot that guy 5 times, not 4. Oh, well. So there is a door in here, and we will eventually come back and go through that, but it takes a while before we get that key card, so... And this, I don't know, this is kind of a big building, and there's a lot of different little rooms in it, so it's not really straightforward, so it's pretty easy to miss eggs in here if you don't go into every door, every little room. Like if you would miss that door, there's 1 egg here, there's 1 egg next to this. So you just have to really, make sure you're taking your time, walking through everything, getting all the eggs. I have plenty of time with missed eggs in here. That was a 1-up box. So you can see my lives went back up to 5. I totally missed him. I was just too high to hit him. Just a little bit. Alright, 2 eggs left. There's one more up here, and another door. And this is the door we're gonna go through, the one that's up here. I didn't shoot him fast enough. Okay, so there's the last egg. Make sure you grab the key card and through the door. Okay, so as I said, it'll take you up to the roofs and stuff. So you just make sure you're grabbing all the eggs on each roof, and there's always another key card because we're going to go into a different door than we came out of. And here we have 10 more eggs to grab. I have a lot of this ammo. I should probably just start using this near the end of the game anyway. So this is the last level. I have no idea what this does. Oh, okay, good. Give us health. I figured that this, what was the worst that could happen? It blew me up and I'd get full health anyway. Okay, so that key card is for this door right here. And there are a number of eggs up here, like I think 5 eggs on this roof, so make sure you walk around and explore the rooftop and make sure you get all of the eggs. There's one. Yeah, so I think there's 2 more, Yeah, here we go. Okay, so that's all the eggs, and we should be down to 2, so that's right where we should be. And then that door I pointed out in the first building we were in is where we have to get back to. So back into here, and then back through most of this building. Oh, he got me. Up here, and through, no, yeah, through here. See, I'm getting all the doors confused. Okay, so up here, and you grab, there's 1 egg and 1 key card up here. And then you have to go back to the other building, and through the door we haven't been through in there to get the last egg. Wait, yeah, this is right, okay. Okay, so we're almost there. We're pretty close to the door, actually, just where you come in. And this should be the last egg. There we go, and there's the key card. Okay, so now we just have to walk all the way out. And back to where we started. And as many of the levels back where we're going is right like where we started. There's one more area to go through with just like 3 eggs in it, and then we are done. Okay, great. So here we go. This is where we started. Back up through the bushes, straight up. And into what looks like the raptor pen or another raptor pen. There are 3 eggs in here. They are all hiding in bushes and stuff. The first one's right there. And I found a bomb that blew me up, okay? Okay, so the next one is in here. And, well, hold on, I'll show you. It's near the top up here, somewhere. Maybe I need to go more left. There it is. Okay, so we grabbed it there, and then there's one more to go. It's not here, it's down a little bit further. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so we grabbed all the eggs, but you gotta go back, make sure you get the key card, or you won't be able to open the last door. Now, in the NES version, as soon as you go through this door, there is another T-Rex fight. And that is not true in this one. As soon as you go through this door, there's the helipad, and you are done. No final T-Rex fight or anything. And that annoyed me in the NES version as well. So there were a bunch of stuff in this, as I said, that I liked a little more. So that is it. We have just finished the Game Boy version of Jurassic Park. I had fun playing through it again. It's a pretty cool game. I enjoy it, even though it's very similar to the NES one. Again, you can walk around and look at all the people who worked on the game. Music by, I really like the music, as I've mentioned before in the video, so John Dunn. There is one other thing. While you're walking around here, if you leave, you can actually exit out to... There's actually an exit to find from this area right here. So there you are. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thank you for watching.